Hello and welcome to the Stephen Mendes channel. Thanks for watching. Before you rush out and buy your analog modular synthesizer, I thought I would review with you some of the advantages and disadvantages of buying one. Having owned one for a while now, I would like to make sure that you don't regret your decision. First of all, there's the cost involved. Even if you decide to start small and start inexpensive, you are going to spend more money as time goes by. It is highly addictive, and the cost will quickly grow because as you get other ideas, you'll need to add modules to be able to execute those ideas. And it's not called Euro crack for no reason at all. It like crack cocaine. Once you get addicted to it, you continue to spend year after year on this changing and buying modules, and more modules in your system grows. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that unless you intend to continue spending money on it forever, it's best not to start in the first place. Apart from the fact that you'll quickly outgrow your basic system, there's also the problem of accuracy and repeatability. Analog is anything but precise. You will have had a good experience if you've been associated with digital keyboards. You just press a button and everything sounds exactly the same as it did last time. And furthermore, all across your keyboard, your tuning is absolutely perfect. And even if you decide to introduce a little bit of phasing, by the popular mechanism of detuning your oscillators, it's going to be identical all across the keyboard. The phasing effect will be similar across your entire keyboard. Not so when you try to do it with analog. Now, these imperfections may or may not be a problem for you depending on what you're trying to do, and you have to decide that. Only you can decide whether these imperfections are going to be a showstopper for you. But you should watch some of my other videos that will help you make up your mind, as I gradually found the imperfections in all the various modules that I'm currently using. It does not suit to be using analog equipment if you're trying to put together songs in the fastest possible time. You will sink incredible amounts of time trying to perfect your sound with analog, and the hardest part of it is that even after you meticulously record all the settings where all the wires are plugged and all the knobs are turned, if you try to recreate that another day, chances are it may not sound exactly as it did when you liked it so much. So the non-repeatability combined with the difficulty of recording your patches, combined with the amount of time and effort it takes just to program it for a single sound, suggests that if you're into real music production, you're going to want a much faster workflow than is possible with analog. Finally, the last thing we need to bring to your attention is the incredible amount of space this stuff takes up. Even if you go Euro rack, which is fairly compact and small, as you get more and more modules and your cabinet grows from 1 to 2 to 3, you're going to have to allocate a considerable amount of space, and the resultant loss of portability that occurs as you gradually increase the size and complement of your modules. So I really think you should take these factors into consideration, and if you're still not convinced that you don't have to go analog, let me assure you that all the best sound designers, studio engineers, and people who work with movie production soundtracks, Walter Murch in particular, will tell you that it is absolutely not necessary to have an analog rig. These guys have spent years in sound development and sound design, and they will tell you that the idea that you can distinguish between two identical sounds or that analog has some specific sound when set up the same way as digital is bull. So don't even go there, okay? If you want to buy it, feel free, go right ahead. I did. But what I'm saying is go with your eyes wide open and make the commitment knowing that you're going to have to spend lots amount of money and you're going to have lots of time to actually make anything musical or usable with it. So thanks for watching the Stephen Mendes channel, and do watch our other videos on the analog modular synthesizer, which will help you to prepare yourself for whatever it is you hope to do. See you soon again.